is Saturday morning, 10 o'clock. Yeah, I work on a Saturday once in a while. Usually don't, but this isn't for the full-time job. This is my neighbor's sister. He's a business owner, knows a lot of people, so he's got contacts, and he wanted me to come over and check the system out for her, maybe do a cleaning or something on it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Just give her a little PM job, cleaning, just to check it. I did replace the capacitor in this one about 2 years ago, but you know, I don't work there. I can promise you. And they may have installed this for her. I don't know. I never asked. But anyways, my neighbor's sister's house, and she's on the other side of town. I can walk to his house, but just doing a favor. He's got a lot of contacts, business and legal, things like that. So we've known each other. I've known him about 20 years now. So we do, you know, help each other out. But I'm over here returning another favor and getting paid for it. But got to make a little extra money. My fuel pump had to get replaced on my truck 2 weeks ago, so I got to pay myself back for that. So that pissed me off, but it is what it is. So anyway, let's hook up to this thing and check it out and see what it's doing. Alright guys, so pressures on this unit, we're running about a 132 and a 305 with a 16 superheat and about a 7-degree subcooling. So pressures on this thing are looking alright. We'll check the split when we get up in the attic. We'll grab a couple of amp draws on it, dust it out, see how that capacitor is holding in. Like I said, it's been, I think I replaced it two summers ago. So we'll see if it's holding up. If I'm not mistaken, I also may have reminded her about the capacitor in the attic being weak. I can't remember what size it is. We just did the one outside because it was a 40 by 5. It was reading like 20 by 3.5, and the compressor was not starting every time. Alright, so there's no voltage drop across our contactor. About 0.9 amps on our fan motor. And into our compressor wire. And about 7.2 amps on the compressor. So that's looking good. Tight. I don't want a thermostat wire popping loose. Sometimes I've found these screws on these defrost boards loose and a wire jiggling in and out. The same thing on our contactor. And we will get this capacitor tested. See how it's holding in. 4.9 on our fan. And you can see that or not, 39.3 out of 40. So it's holding in there. It's not hot. And I've had it running for probably about 20 minutes. So now I'm going to pop the top off of it, and I'm going to give it a quick coil cleaning on the outdoor unit, and then we're going to go up in the attic and see what's going on up there. We're going to get the coil out here cleaned, and then we're going to go up and turn it back on, go back in the attic, check our split, drop that down, spray that coil down a little cleaner. I've got Viper Venom packs that I use, and I still dilute that with water because this coil is not really that bad, so I don't want to soak it with cleaner. But let's get started. I've already given the coil a good pre-rinse. This is actually the first time I've tried the Venom condenser cleaner, so I like it because it's compact. I can put 2 packs of that HVAC cleaner and condenser cleaner in a box about the size of that one, and each one makes 9 gallons of cleaner, so it keeps you from having to carry those big gallon bottles all over the place if you're trying to kind of pack somewhat tight. Run a little bit up the outside. Plus I'm not wasting it. Alright, we'll let that sit a minute and then we'll get it rinsed. Give it a good rinse. It foams up pretty good down there. And that's with a little bit of dilution on it, so you put it in there full strength. I don't know how bad it'll foam, but I mean it's good. Maybe the bottom of the unit will be clean. I did vacuum all the crap out of the bottom. Get the fine straw and the leaves and the mulch and dirt out of the bottom of it. And I'll be using that to vacuum the drain line. Get it rinsed real good. Don't want to leave any cleaner still on the coil. Don't want to risk having any corrosion or problems with that. Make sure you rinse them very, very good. Especially if you're using those acid cleaners that are You spray it on you can feel the heat coming out of the unit when you spray it on there. Make sure you rinse that stuff off real good. Now this is a Lennox. These doors do come off if this coil was in real bad shape. I'd pull these doors off. But I'm not going to do that here. Alrighty, let's get the top back on it and get up in the attic. Alright guys, it is hot up here. And I gotta tell you, my glasses off. We're gonna get this thing knocked out pretty quick. Getting my split right now. 56 on the supply. Let's see what I'm getting over here on the return. And it's holding about 76 there, 56 on the other side, so we got our 20-degree split. Turn this thing off. Get our door off, check this capacitor real quick. Quick visual on that motor. Left my light laying over there. Took a hot minute to find the light switch. This door off. And here is our capacitor. Let's see what we're reading on that. Wrong one. Okay. So we're reading 6.7 on this capacitor. If I'm not mistaken, it was reading about 7 last time I was here, so I'm going to recommend her maybe replace that. I don't know if I have one with me. I'm on my personal vehicle and there's only just a few basic little things on there. I'm going to grab my bag and other things out of my work truck. But anyway, we'll recommend that. That blower wheel looks pretty good over there. I'm not seeing any oil or anything around that motor. It's not hot, it's cool. It does have cold air blowing on it. The pan doesn't look bad at all. Get this other door off. We'll spray the coil down. So a little bit of HVAC cleaner, and I usually will flush the rest of it through the drain line. And I'll pop a cap on this clean out, and then go pull the vacuum from outside. Oh, that's right. This has got that door on it. You have to take off. I don't think I'll take the door all the way off. That coil looks pretty good. Now that's not the return side of it, but she uses very good filters. And this is that Viper cleaner as well, but I also diluted a little bit for the evaporator coil. I just don't see a reason in using straight full power cleaner unless I need to. A real dirty situation. We'll spray some in this pan. And I'll take my little rag here, and we'll go around here and wipe some of this mildew off of that pan. Wipe the whole inside of the pan, that cleaner, and then we get some water from the air conditioner running. We'll hopefully rinse that and everything will be okay. Make sure everything in here looks good from the winter. Make sure our sequencers don't look melted or overheated. Make sure our wire terminals and our plugs there don't look overheated from the winter. We'll do the same thing in the disconnect box. Everything in there looks good. The rest of this cleaner, I'm going to pour it into this pan, and then we're going to let it ease on out through the drain line. And we should have it dripping when we go out there. And then I'm going to put a cap right there. I'll come back up and get it, but that way when I pull my vacuum on my drain line from outside, I'm pulling all the way through the trap back to the coil pan. And get these doors back on, and we'll go out there and vacuum that drain line real quick. Alright guys, you see that drain line? That's just from where I poured the cleaner, and I'm going to pull a quick vacuum on it and get this thing cleared out. I don't expect to see a whole lot, so pretty sure that is clear. So there we go. She didn't have a problem with her drain line. So anyway guys, I'm gonna go get that cap off of that thing. I'm gonna recommend her replace that capacitor on that blower. It's reading 6.7 out of 7.5. and this heat is not going anywhere anytime soon, so it's going to be running a lot. So I'll give her the option, see what she wants to do, and I'll have to come out. If I may not have one, I have to ride back over here later and swap that out. I think I've got one at home, but anyway, like, subscribe, guys. Appreciate you watching. We'll wind this one up and get out of this heat and head to the grocery store, get some ice cream, something for the grill, and then head to the house and stay where it's cool. Y'all guys out there working, running calls, our guys are working, running calls. So stay hydrated, drink your water, get in the shade if you can, take a break, cool off, don't kill yourself. It's hot up there in that attic. I wasn't up there very long, but take care of yourself out there.